This is the one that they used to make the improvised explosive device. Nokia cell phone, 1 round RPG, 1 black bag, and 1 ice cream container for IED. The arrested person, together with the confiscated pieces of evidence, were brought to the local PNP office for documentation and proper disposition. Again, the AFP and PNP are currently conducting follow-up operations to finally destroy this discovered cell of the Maute Group in Cotabato City. We are now ready for your questions.
Sir, we will defer the open forum for a while until we show the video.
Okay.
Yes, so may we request the Secretary, sir, to proceed to his place here, and then we will show the video. Thank you very much, sir. Our request from the media will now see the video materials that were taken from these 3 terrorists right after their arrest. Operators of the lights, kindly dim the front lights for the video. And as a footnote to the video before it is presented, this was the video of the documenter. The documenter who covered the bombing was there prior to the explosion, and knowing that there would be an explosion, ensured that they would catch it on video as proof of the accomplished mission that they performed. There are also conversations in the video that you will see, because from afar they tried to come near and verify the effect of the blast. Roll the video, please. This was when they were trying to come close and take a video of the place from afar. The scene in the middle where the amber lights are is the Davao Night Market area. Yung sa likod ng jeep na yan. It is the favorite night spot of the Davaoeños and tourists in the area, frequented at that time of the day, which was Friday evening. So now that they are in place, they are waiting. Just waiting. The trigger man is about to do his job. There, may block now. You will see injured civilians after this. This was when they attempted to come close and take a picture of the mayhem. That was the main video that was taken from those who were arrested recently. We will now show a second video of the person who was tasked to bring the IED and place it in the center of the massage area. Ito po ang courier. Siya po si Wendell Factoran at although parang kwela itong video na to, nagkamali siya. Pero nagpapatibay ito na sinimulan nilang gumawa ng propaganda video bago pa man nagkaroon ng pagsabog sa Davao. Roll the video, please. Ito yung pinakikita nilang nakalink sila sa ISIS or Daesh. Yan po yung nagdala ng bomba na nakaskimas. So, I will allow time for our friends from the video now to please rotate your cameras and video recorders for our open forum. Lights on, please. For those who wish to have their microphones at the VIP table, may I invite you to place them if you wish. Okay na, sir? So, okay. The floor is now open for the questions from our friends from the media. Open forum po muna, sir.
Sir, good afternoon. This is Dano Tingkungko sa GMA7. Hi, sir. Sir, yung clarification lang po dun sa nature nung tatlo. Nabanggit niyo po kanina na nakakulong sila, naging fugitives po ba sila dun sa Agusan del Sur? Just to clarify lang po. And another is, paano po natin nasabi na case closed na yung insidente when there are other members na netong multi-group na kasalukuyang ginagawa ng follow-up operation? Thank you po.
Hindi naman yata sila fugitives, kundi they have kasi kung sabi mong fugitives they're already caught and then nakawala. But some of them have warrants of arrest pending against them dahil for some other crimes that they have committed in the past.
Sir, so hindi po sila nakakulong? Hindi po sila nakulong?
Hindi sila nakulong.
Hindi sila nakulong.
Hindi na sila nakulong. Wala pa kaming records na yan kasi hinahanap pa namin yung mga pangalan na yan na nakalap namin dito sa tatlong ito. At maybe time will come when we will be able to counter-check their records with our law enforcement agencies. Pero as of now, wala kaming alam na sila ay nakulong beforehand.
Sir, pero may nabanggit po kayo kanina, escape from prison. We just want to clarify kasi medyo hindi po naging malinaw yung dating. Who were we referring to doon sa escape from prison?
Iba yun. Ito yung mga na-checkpoint na multi members nung earlier August 16 yata yon. And then several weeks later or 1 week later, 5 days later, ay inatake ng mga kasama nila yung provincial jail sa Marawi City at nakawala sila. At hindi sila kasama dito yata sa mga grupo na to.
Next question, please.
Sir, good afternoon po, sir. Joy Cantos from Filipino Star. Sir, have we established so far with this multi-group to conduct the Davao City deadly bombing? You said they have ISIS link.
They are trying to, sa nakita niyong video kanina, meron silang flag ng ISIS, di ba? I think they're trying to get the attention of the ISIS to siguro magkaroon ng recognition yung ISIS para sa kanila. That's why they were trying to record the propaganda for international release.
Another question please behind si Henry Atulan from DZN.
Sir, pakilinaw nga po kung ano yung partisipasyon ni Teng Macabalang, yung huling ipinakita niyong larawan.
Teng Macabalang, yun yung tatay ni TJ or Tagadaya Macabalang alias Tupael. Ito yung yung tatay ay yung ginagawang safe house doon sa Crislamville, Cotabato City. Yun yung ni-raid kaninang madaling araw at nakakuha sila ng maraming equipment, firearms, ammunition at saka mga equipment for explosive device manufacturing. Ito, katulad nito mga nakikita nyo sa panayan, ng mga rounds of yung paggawa ng IED, mga detonating cords, at saka yung 81mm mortar yun. Yung mortar na yun.
Sir,
May follow-up lang sir.
Sir, so 4 yung na-arresto natin, tama ba?
Tatlo lang yung pang-apat yung tatay ni TJ Macabalang na si Teng Macabalang. Kanya ng umaga yun nakuha. Itong 3 nakuha kahapon ng umaga. October 4 pala. October 4, 7 na ngayon eh. So 3 days ago.
Sir, clarify ko
good
lang.
afternoon, Alvin Baltasar from DCRB. Sir, nabanggit kanina na nahuli sila sa checkpoint operations. Sir, may informant ba na nag-isuse kaya natisod sila sa checkpoint operations?
Merong informant na nagsabi. May informant.
Sir, pwede pong paki-expand lang po about sa operational details. Kahit kaunti lang, sir.
Meron pa kasi tayong mga follow-up operation. Hindi namin pwedeng sabihin yung paano nalaman ng ating mga tao kung sino-sino sila o kung paano sila na checkpoint. Kasi meron pa silang kasamang mga 10 pa yung kasama nilang hinahanting ng mga natin, ng mga tropa natin sa lupa, dun sa ground. So we will not be speaking about the operational matters kasi baka ma-divulge naman yung makompromise yung ating operations.
Please introduce yourself.
I'm Joyce Ila, sir, from CNN Philippines. You mentioned they were apprehended in a mobile checkpoint. May tip po ba na dadaan talaga sila doon sa checkpoint na yun?
It was answered I think.
Okay. And sir, you also mentioned na may na-retrieve po ng mga materials panggawa ng IED. These are, just to clarify sir, these materials are the same doon po sa IED po na ginamit sa Davao bombing?
Yes. Ganun din. Kasi itong mga bomba na to, yung 81mm mortar na yan, ito yung parang expertise ng mga taga Central Mindanao, sa Maguindanao. 81mm mortar na pwede nilang gawing bomba yan, lagyan nila ng remote detonating device na pwede nilang paputokin through cellphone. Tatawagan lang nila at paputok na yon. So, yun nakuha yun sa kanila, nung nag-mobile checkpoint, yung ating mga tropa.
Yasmin, please.
Good afternoon, Secretary. I'm Jasmine Romero from ABS-CBN. So I'd just like to know kung, kasi po kanina nasabi po ninyo, ang mga suspects na ito are doing this kind of terrorist activities to be able to associate themselves with ISIS.
With ISIS.
So, sila po ba ay nagkaroon na talaga ng established connection with them?
That is what we're trying to find out. Kasi for the past couple of months at saka yung lang last year, naglumalabas yung mga flag nila, flag ng ISIS, ginawin nila na gano'n. And a lot of people are saying na ISIS na mga yan. But we still have to validate na talagang sila ay under na ng control ng mga ISIS.
Okay. Sir, ito po bang mga suspects na ito, have you also established a connection with some of the narco politicians na revealed din po kamakailan? Pero hindi yata nagbigay ng mga
as of now, wala pa, hindi pa namin ma-determine yan. But we are trying to find out their connection dahil sa pinanggalingan nila, Cotabato City, saka dyan sa may Central Mindanao, malakas din yung yung illegal drugs. So, as we continue our investigation, we will be able to prove or disprove ang connection nila with the narco lords or narco syndicates there in that area. Pero ang sigurado rito is that one of the reasons that they have stated is that they made the bombing so that the government will ease the operations going on in Sulu at saka to retaliate for the setbacks of the Mauti group in Butig some time ago when some of the people were apprehended.
Sir, good afternoon. Mongo Alves po from TV5. Sir, sabi niyo po kanina may natagpo ang mga materials for IED, no? Sa checkpoint kung saan sila nahuli. Ibig sabihin, what does it imply, sir? Ibig sabihin, may plano pa silang magsagawa ng another terror attack? Nakakuha po ba ng information kung saan po dapat ito?
Wala pa. Pero just the fact that nadala-dala nila yan kung saan sila pumunta, at saka meron silang capability na gumawa niyan, proof yung ginawa nila sa Davao, malamang, there is a very high likelihood that they can actually produce again the IED and explode it somewhere else.
Last 3 questions, please. Ann, ikaw muna.
Secretary, linawin ko lang. Yung video na nakuha po, Ann Soberano po pala ng Bombo Radio. Sir, yung video na nakuha nyo, pagkatapos maaresto ng 3 suspects.
Yeah. Mga cellphone nila, sa cellphone nila nakuha yun eh. Yung mga hawak-hawak na ng cellphone, doon nakikita yung video na yun.
Sir, ibig sabihin, pinlano talaga nila yung Davao Blast.
Correct. Pinlano nila, tapos bago nila pasabugin, mayroon nagbibideo na kaagad para makita nila talaga yung distraction. Pero nakita naman ninyo kung paano lang nilapitan pa yung mga yung nangyari bago sila umalis.
So may idea na po tayo, sir, kung sino po yung nasa likod talaga nito?
Ito nga nahuli 3. Itong 3 na to. Oh. Yung Mauti Group. So, ngayon, ang hinahanap namin kung sino yung mastermind dito. Kung sino yung mas mataas pa na nag-utos sa kanila.
Sir, yung involvement naman nila sa mga JI at yung grupo dati ni Marwan na gumagawa po ng mga improvised explosive dyan sa Maguindanao. May involvement po ba?
Ito yung mga naturuan ni Marwan. Ito mga estudyante nila noon na magagawa nitong nung mawala na si Marwan, they took over the propagation of the technique para gumawa ng explosive device, improvised explosive device.
Last 2 questions, Tuesday. Please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, sir. Yes, sir, Tuesday New po, DZWB. Sir, I remember nag-put up ng bounty itong si Mayor Sara Duterte sa makakahuli sa suspects. Mayroon po bang nakakuha ng bounty?
2 million yata yung bounty na ni-raise ni Mayor Sara Duterte. At ang mga informants na nagbigay sa amin nito, ng mga informasyon, sila yung makakakuha niyan.
So, civilian informant, sir?
Secret daw muna at baka ma-divulge yung mga pangalan mga anib naman yung mga kaligtasan nila.
Okay.
But mayroon tayong nakuhang mga tulong sa mga informant civilians. Mga civilians yan.
Sir, ilan po kaya yung mga informant?
Secret pa muna. Pagpamanhin niyo po at may follow-up pa po, mahirap pong sagutin yung mga ganyang bagay. Bigyan niyo po ng importansya yung buhay ng mga nagbibigay ng impormasyon. Yun po ang ating binibigyan ng importansya. Inquirer question.
Ruel Pera, Sir Radian Guar. Sir, ano yung 3 nasa na po ngayon at saka anong impact?
Pagkatapos nito, makikita niyo sila.
Okay, sir. Yung arrest nito, sir, ano yung impact kaya sa Abu Sayyaf mismo? Sa operation, sa multi-terror, anong impact nito?
Anong impact sa kanila, yung operation? Yung operation ng military against the Mauti Group will continue. This will be a setback to them kasi nahuli yung kanilang 3 kasamahan at saka hinahabol na namin yung iba. Identified na namin kung sino yung mga kasamahan nila at hinahabol. So, it will be a little setback on the group of Mauti.
Okay. That will be the last question. So we will now proceed to the next part of our program, sir. May I request our security personnel to escort inside the terrorists who were arrested recently. Our VIPs are giving time for additional questions, sir. Meron pa bang question? Wala na. Wala na pala. Sorry, sir. This will just be a photo and video opportunity. The presentation will not accommodate any more questions. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, sir. Sandali na, sir. The Secretary is giving way for an open shot without any obstructions. So kung okay na po kayo, sabihin niyo lang po.
At yan po yung press conference ng Department of National Defense. Kasalukuyan po kasi nilang ipinipresenta yung tatlong suspect na naaresto kaugnay sa pambobomba sa Rojas Night Market sa Davao City noong September 2. Tatlo sa mga ito yung iprinisinta na nga ng DND. Naaresto daw sa isang checkpoint ng PNP at AFP noong October 4 ang mga suspect. Ang isa naman inaresto sa isang operasyon madaling araw kanina. Ayon kay Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana, miyembro ang mga ito ng Maute Group na tinuruan daw ng napatay na teroristang si Marwan sa paggawa ng mga pampasabog. Bukod sa mga naaresto, may 10 iba pa raw na miyembro ng Maute Group na sangkot umano sa Davao City bombing. Kabilang sa kanila ang kumuha umano ng isang video na ipinakita rin kanina ng pagpapasabog para gawing propaganda material. Pinakita ni Lorenzana sa press conference yung sinasabing ang video na nakuha sa mga inaresto. Sa video na ito ay ang mga naganap bago at habang nangyayari ang pagsabog noong September 2. Nakuha rin daw sa mga naaresto ang isang propaganda video ng grupo na sinusubukan daw na i-align ang kanilang sarili sa grupong ISIS, nakuha bago pa nangyari ang pagsabog sa lungsod. Inaalam pa raw ngayon ng DND kung may kaugnayan ang grupo sa ISIS. Hindi raw muna papangalanan ng DND ang iba pang mga suspect sa Davao bombing.